Hey guys, so I'll give you another quick update. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. And I know I've been promising you guys the 20 long update, but that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I actually have off work tomorrow. I have to go in for a small procedure, so wish me luck. But I'll have some time in the afternoon so I can work on that. So I will update you guys tomorrow on the 20 long. Don't hold your breath. I think I've promised you guys like 4 times now, so hopefully I can get that done. So here is a quick update. Anyway, if you look at the Erectus, it's growing wider. It's growing good. It's the older stuff has some algae on it, of course, like I said before. But the new stuff is doing amazing, doing awesome, right? The AR Mini still growing. Some algae on our leaves, and that'll happen. You gotta pull them out. I did not pull them out today, but the new stuff is growing fine, growing good. I will have to get in there. I'll probably get in there after the video just to get those leaves off. Even though, if you remember last weekend, I did pull them off, but so you can see the algae on them. Again, as I mentioned, I dropped the lights lower. Did not change anything the way I was dosing. I'm still dosing Tom Barr's EI method, which I've always done with all my tanks since I started. So we'll see. So I'm going to go over to the Aromatica Mini and show you how that's doing. There's some other leaves of probably the Reuben, I think. Reuben and maybe some of the Ludwigia hybrid or Ludwigia red. They're just floating. I got to go in there and clean them out. So the new stuff is doing well. Remember, it started dying off and started looking gnarly on top. Well, now it's doing well. Again, not changing anything. Remembering the new tank syndrome. The plants think this is a new tank, but you can see the algae on it. All right, so there's a state where you when you put these plants in, there's a state where they just go not dormant. I don't want to call it dormant, but they're adjusting. So a lot of the older leaves will get algae. So I'm not worried about that. Once the new stuff is adapted to this, the parameters of the new tank, I will let them grow, and I'll top them off, pull the rest of the bottoms off and the roots out, and then plant the new stuff, and then it should be adjusted and everything should be fine. But you can see the algae on them. It's just because it's not moving, it's not growing. The whole idea is to outcompete algae, right? Well, if a plant, especially the lower stuff, is not adapted to this tank or these parameters, they'll grow algae. So once the tops start really taking off, I will trim them, pull all the bottoms off, and replant these guys, and they should grow fast enough, healthy enough to outcompete the algae. Something little helpful tip for anybody combating algae. But it's something. It's always it's a battle all the time with algae. Just keep the plants healthy, and you can minimize it. So we'll go back. I'll try to focus on these guys. So see, everything's doing well. The Reuben is growing well. It's starting to look better. Definitely looking better. But not where it should be. But you see the colors are coming in nice. The plant itself is for the most part happy. Down below, algae. So same thing I was saying about the Aromatica Mini. Same thing with the Reuben. Same thing with everything. So once everything starts growing well, I will top them off and replant. And since I've put the ADA in here, I have not trimmed anything. Bloxa still looking great. I mean, this stuff is just easy to grow anyway. So actually, I'm probably gonna have to thin this out because it's growing pretty well. So if anybody wants any, let me know. I'm definitely gonna have to thin that out soon. These guys, the Colorado, should have more color on them, and they don't. And we're getting close to the surface here. So again, I'm gonna have to drop those lights a little lower. The hybrid or a red, whatever you want to call it, Ludwigia red. Looks great in person. On the camera, it doesn't look that well. Let's see if I can. Yeah, but if you see some of the tops are doing that droop and dry thing, and I don't know what that's about. But for the most part, they're doing okay, but not the way they should. Definitely not the way they should be looking. Let's see if I can drop this down again. Yeah, it's they're alive. They're alive. That's all I can say. Try this again. Focus, focus. Yeah, I mean, if you remember, with less attention in my tank before, years ago, this stuff was just blood red, just dark. So, I'll get it eventually. I'll figure it out. Let's go down to the moss. Moss is just doing fantastic. So again, I'll have to, whoever wants some, let me know, because I haven't posted anything for sale, because really I don't have anything ready to trim at the moment besides the moss. And if you look at the Aromatica Mini over here, it looks horrible. Now, some of the new stuff's coming in okay, but it really looks bad. I might actually pull all of this out. I don't know if it's just because of the hardware over here just blocking the light. I don't know, but this might come out and be home to something else, because even the stuff over here is looking better than that, and it still looks horrible. So there's some new stuff coming up. Looks good. Come on. But a lot of it still is growing, kind of decrepit and with some issues. So the stuff on the left of the tank is doing all right. Starting to adapt to these parameters. So, again, I have not changed anything I said I was going to. I think I said 2 videos ago. And then I decided, no, it's a new tank syndrome. The plants are going to have to adjust. And they are, for the most part. Most of them. Kimberly is actually doing well. It's not real dark, but it's growing. It's growing well, so that's good. So it's growing. Again, just an adjustment period, and I'm gonna keep it as that. I'm gonna treat this like a new tank. I'm gonna treat these, so meaning I'm going to keep dosing the way I'm dosing, and leave the plants alone. I'm just gonna leave them alone for another week or two. Okay, just to let them adapt. Once they start adapting, I'll top them off, take the old stuff out, replant them. My only fear is this is the first time I'll be replanting with the ADA, and I'm sure this is going to be messy when you start pulling those roots up. So I'll try to do that as slowly as possible, because I know that's going to be a messy task. So, and now I understand why a lot of these guys to use ADA use, well, not a lot of them, some of them I should say, use more crypts and things like that, less of stem plants, because the stem plants do tend to grow faster. You gotta pull those roots out, and pulling the roots out of this stuff, I'm sure, is going to be a nightmare as far as just debris and everything in the water. So I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in a couple weeks. So that's about it, guys. One thing I will leave you with is, so anyway, real quick, I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. I will try to do the 20 tomorrow. I'll leave you guys with Cletus. We had a long day down at the dog park, and he's tired. Hey, buddy, want to say hi? Come here. Say hi. Yeah, he's wiped out. He is wiped out. Almost looks like a Dalmatian. You can see his black spots in certain lighting under his fur, and obviously you can see him over his head right there. Got a dirty ear? What's that? Yeah, we'll get them cleaned tomorrow. We're going to get his nails trimmed and his ears cleaned today, but the place was closed. Or sorry, they weren't closed, but the groomer was not in. Alright, bud. Say goodbye. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.